like Sasquatch. Every time shit, with a no, it's top
I got
notch.
that taken to golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the London Black Knights and the Cincinnati Bengals. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Now movement already, so a flag down here on our very first play. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
There you go. We're good. We're good. Lead. Bring 18.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. It's second down. Dalton looking. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Ioannidis able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Second down, Dalton. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got him by he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Dalton here from the gun. And incomplete here on 3rd down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now he'll let it go deep, right? And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Kaiser to throw it this time. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
So they had put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Dalton throwing on second down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Cameron Meredith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Bell sheds him off. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it in for the touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right, because once he took off.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting ready to go again, here's Andy Dalton marching back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Now Dalton dumps it off to Mixon. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On the right side, caught by Green. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. He's got a man. Complete. And touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 77 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, this is Geis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On play action, Kaiser rolling to his right. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Play fake, Kaiser. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll throw here, Kaiser. Looking deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out now, here come the Bengals. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Breaks a tackle. And again the footwork. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They start the second half with a run by Geis. Oh, he trucked him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. Now he opts for the spin. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Fighting him off. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point.
The touchdown was scored by the runner. But the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because
under heavy pressure and down goes.
Yep. Yeah, where are you playing?
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an offense like that, I file it away because I'm going to use your aggressiveness against him as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
My shit over here updating, then I gotta play these damn Cowboys. I'm mad I lost that fucking game to this nigga, man.
You lost last night?
And a short pick up there.
No. I'm talking about to damn.
Oh, yeah.
Brown,
Just a
man.
yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Sideline throw is complete.
Go right ahead and keep losing, nigga. Make it easier for him.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap.
This shit ain't fair, bro.
Great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
You did the good work, son.
Now this offense about ready
That
to
nigga
take
Nate
over again.
don't do nothing but stay in cover 3 all fucking
They
game.
have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up at
Let's go, Josh.
Caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Kaiser on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And the offense moving
I'm running
quickly
with Kaiser like he ain't my only quarterback for the season.
2nd down. Kaiser. Quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Hell no.
Quick slant there gets him the first down. 6 yards on the play.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
Nigga, I'm running the Wildcat with Kaiser.
Make sure the quarterback saw him and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
I said, oh no.
Yeah, that nigga jogged though. Like he ain't even run. We scored, but he ain't even run. Like he jogged out that bitch.
And this offense continues to pour it on.
You want to do that again, Kyle?
And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, as a defender,
I gotta win some awards this year.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
The kickoff team on the field now is...
Hey, yo, you know what's so crazy? I should have won fucking, for most corner sacks. I mean, yeah. Corner sack, because Josh Norman had, like, I think 20.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
But yeah, I'm 26, nigga.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them.
With Josh Norman?
They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists on the offense. That's how they have to treat this drive. Big time.
A good pick up there at 22.
Give me another stroke. Nah, he bit the shot, this shit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 37. Dalton to Green for Cincinnati first.
I said, I had to see that nigga Cowboys messing them already. He in the player league right now.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
That's caught by Meredith right side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20.
Players ready to negotiate.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Ooh, we got money.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again.
Got my tight end, but I'm going to get my defensive tackle back.
Huh?
I know our advantage.
I just got to resign my deep tackle. My 2 corners, man.
I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the
I
beginning.
don't really need nobody else.
Thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Andy Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to mix it.
Got to resign J. Kirkpatrick, Darrell Robinson, and Dalvin Thomason.
Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller said
money.
the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Andy Dalton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Passing. It's Dalton. And it will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
2nd down. Here's an option late. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know.
I got to get gold first try out, man, so I ain't got to keep fucking doing these practices.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very
I don't play you yet, so I ain't do that other practice shit.
Play next week.
Oh, yeah.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
My rookie corner, bro, he a problem, bro.
Yeah, Sanity got the best rookie corner. Period.
Instead of throwing it down,
I mean, not. He the one I had last season.
Nah, Sanity got a rookie. That nigga is that nigga.
But then Sandy ain't that nigga, so.
That nigga rookie, that nigga. That nigga a star too. He need like an 82, 96 speed. Exactly. That nigga a star with 96 speed, bro. Rookie. And he like 6'1".
To the crib return?
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside.
I fuck with these plays, boy. These plays real.
Kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little game.
Yeah,
Get 3 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Bottom line,
what?
you want to keep this clock rolling.
Bro.
Take that one right there.
My nigga caught the pass, bro. Got tackled and he caught that bitch. That was about to do that.
Up front in order to bring this one home.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route, drove it with excellent
You said
pace.
later on that nigga.
Money throw
right there. You don't know who that nigga? I got 2 niggas on my team. Boy, I'm strapped. Boy, my offensive line become great.
But I said I don't even be pounding the rock against the computer like that.
It ain't either.
They'll hand it out.
What?
And he'll wind up losing yardage back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss
I do against certain teams, you can't throw the ball on for some weird reason. I mean, you can throw it. I just don't like running the same play over and over against certain teams. That shit boring. It's like playing against you and running the same play against me. I be bored when niggas do that to me. Oh, I know that shit boring.
Well, partner, I know this type of running
back. Man, if I score for that bitch in one play, I might run it again. If I gotta run that bitch 3, 4, 5, 6 times every drive, boy, I can't do that shit. That's okay.
You're coming up and thinking about it.
I'll be over there bitch dozing off playing CP doing that, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit there put a nigga to sleep.
His second touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever.
Kyrie got one more touchdown.
To get, except for those who want to
all my running backs got a touchdown.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
And then I put these backup receivers in, backup wide receivers in.
Before the game's over, we know this thing's done.
I should get the ball back right now.
Offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot.
I like having this damn receiver so fast. I really wish I got both of them 96 speed receivers. Nigga wouldn't be able to stack the ball.
Huh?
I said I really wish I had 2 96 speed receivers. I wish I had another fast-ass receiver for him on this. Niggas can't stack the box on me.
I got one for you, son.
What you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give him some space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Protector.
I would be shocked right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Here's Dalton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the side.
Third down, Mixon. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I gotta give up.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football?
They definitely want to be some
first and foremost. They do believe that over time he
might
actually
shit, man. My damn left guard hurt again. Same nigga that got hurt for fucking 12, 8, 9 weeks last year. Hurt again.
16 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to
You're talking about the wrong damn thing,
because you won every game as a player. No, I think about being blown.
I value my
to go back to those memories, but you know, when I was
especially because I'm building these niggas. I really value them.
Happened twice. A team put 70 on their opponent, and in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question: what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles.
Everybody on defense.
Their second meeting of the season. The Rams turned it around from the first one. and blew out the Seahawks.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Kaiser. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. Back to finish it off.
That's going to be the power back from now on after this week.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Kaiser.
Bill, I got to get your overall up, man. You
moving the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Kaiser here looking to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Again, it's Kaiser. That's complete right around the 8. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times.
There's only a minute left, but I'll put these other dudes in, get them some work. Yeah, nigga done for the day, man.
What? No. I know. No, I get the orange dresses walk. Orange dresses walk. Orange dresses walk. Orange dresses walk. Orange. Who's the main character? Farmer Jay.
I don't know what's up with me in week 1, boy. That's the second time I lost week 1.
Huh?
I'm supposed to work.
What is the story about? Ma, I need help reading.
Get these dogs off the field, man.
Stop. That's it. Mom, where you at? I need help.
Corner stay out there. I stay the right.
Now come. Come over here. Will my phone take something flat? Have your phone? No, you make 5.
And I'll throw out the case.
Huh?
The green case. But I can throw it out.
Why?
For chicken.
Wait. You just got wiped it to go in.
That's the only team that be fucking me up, man.
Huh?
Goddamn Dallas, boy. Them niggas don't never want to wear motherfucking blue jerseys at home, bro.
I thought you said that was
Them niggas be in white all year long fucking with me.
Don't do that.
They're the only team that wear fucking white on them at home.
No, the Rams do it too.
Huh?
Well, we don't do it a lot. We be wearing blue.
I think it all depends on who y'all play.
Yeah, we be wearing most of the time. If we play a blue team, we'll be wearing white, or we'll play in that yellow. I'm glad they went that yellow, man. That yellow, man. That's when we was winning, when we was fucking blue and yellow. Once we put that gold in our motherfucking color, boy, we should be fucking losing.
Yeah, I always had gold though.
Hell no.
Yeah, with Marshall Falk and all that shit, Kurt Warner.
Nah, nigga, when we won the Super Bowl, we had blue and yellow. We had gold. We went back to the Super Bowl, we had gold. But we lost. And after that, it was over with. But the year after we won the Super Bowl, we put gold in, and we lost. We didn't even make the playoffs.
Oh. The Bengals offense now, they head back on
won the Super Bowl, then we didn't even go to the Super Bowl. We didn't even go to the playoffs.
This one, Charles, what's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
And then the year after that, we went back to the playoffs.
Don't forget what has happened out here. Use that as ammo. Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
I got my ass set first play of the game after I looked and watched the nigga be in cover 3. That shit's stupid.
Second down, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
What?
We've been around this
yo, my nigga.
Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback.
Y'all play right now?
Out of the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Oh my God, man. First down, man. That could have been a fucking TD.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And that'll be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there. 48 yards.
What the fuck? Yo, this pass interference shit is getting on my nerves. Yo, what they got this shit on, bro?
It ain't even high. So I think he got it like 1 up. No, he got it on 80.
No. What? That's not high?
No. They don't call that shit at all, though.
Man, them niggas, bro, the first game I played against the Browns, bro, them niggas called that shit every pass play into the fourth quarter, bro. And then just now, 3rd and fucking something, he overthrows his receiver, man. Fucking first down, man. That shit trash.
I thought it was 100%.
Man, that shit there is fucking ridiculous. That nigga said that shit ain't even hot. That shit on 1 up. What?
Not. It's not.